Joining us right now is Mr. Raj Jain. He's Managing Director at RS Software. Now, the reason we are talking with RS Software is because RS Software is a technology provider to NPCI for UPI. Now, that's a lot of abbreviations. Mr. Jain, thank you for being here. Appreciate your time. I'm going to ask you to simplify this entire
Thank you, Prashant, for having me on the channel.
Yes. Go on. Just tell us what is NPCI, what is UPI, and how are you involved? Just very simply for our viewers.
Perfect. So essentially, the connection here is for you to be able to work with your mobile phone and be able to transact money, which lots of your viewers today would be doing it using different wallets, whether it's a Paytm or the MobiKwik wallet or Oxygen wallet, etc. Or they could be doing the net banking transactions when you do e-commerce transactions. So this all revolves around the retail payment infrastructure. It's retail because it deals with the consumer level. And NPCI, which is the National Payment Corporation of India, was set up by RBI back in 2009 to really build current technology, state-of-the-art retail payment infrastructure for the country. Your viewers will be very familiar with global companies like Visa, like MasterCard, and American Express. They're all payment networks, and they are the ones who facilitate retail payments across the globe. So for instance, when we first started working with Visa, way back in 1992, their authorization system, which is essentially what you need for a transaction to get processed to protect you, right? As the account holder, used to process about 500 transactions per second. And today, that same application is tested for 56,000 transactions per second. So our company, RS Software, essentially specializes in building core payment applications globally.
By the way, did you write the software for Visa as well?
Yes, we continue to write the software for Visa and help and support and maintain that, and owned by Visa. And similarly now, imagine 20 years fast forward, which is 2016, 24 years fast forward, and you're looking at India at its early stages of building state-of-the-art payment infrastructure. And that's where we come in as a specialist in this space.
So let me just break this down. So as a bank account holder, I can transact online, right? All of us do.
Yes, absolutely.
I have a Paytm account. I use that as well, right? An online wallet.
Absolutely.
How is this different? How is UPI, United Payments Interface, different?
Unified Payment Interface, no problem.
Yeah.
And Unified Payment Interface is the core engine. So why is it unified? It brings all the different payment products together on one platform. So through one app, you can actually have various bank accounts, right? So for instance, like you have an account with HDFC Bank, an account with Axis Bank, an account with ICICI Bank. You can reach all three through one common platform, which is Unified Payment Interface. You do not need multiple wallets anymore. You can go directly into checking account. You don't even have to transfer money from your own account into a wallet anymore. You don't need that because at one single click with two-factor authentication, you can reach into your account in a very secure way without ever mentioning your account number at all. All that you need is your phone, you download the app of which your bank offers you, and you are in business. So you want to transfer money to your friend, right there with a click, you can transfer the money.
And I read somewhere that you don't need the IFSC code and those things.
Yes, exactly.
You need everyone has a unique ID.
Everybody unique ID, which is, for instance, one of the things that is important to all of us as consumers is about security, right? And India has done a fabulous state-of-the-art job in building the Aadhaar system. You're looking at about almost 1 billion plus people on Aadhaar, right? So you and I have unique identity through Aadhaar. So based on our Aadhaar identity, you don't even need to worry about bank account anymore, or even through a virtual address concept. You can literally transfer money as long as I believe it's below 100,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees. And it's going to be extremely useful when you look at a country like India, right, where the masses are engaging with small value transactions. So it becomes really a major vehicle for financial inclusion.
You said you get the app from the bank. Is that,
yes.
But you said that the app you could use all bank accounts, operate all bank accounts essentially.
Correct. Absolutely, but you would have one bank to start with, right? So you got to have a bank account with whosoever you have, and as long as that bank is now certified on the UPI system, it's integrated. You're down with that app and you're in business.
Fair enough. Mr. Jain, so you wrote the software, right?
Yes, our company has.
Right. So this was a certain value, and how does it work? I mean, the financial arrangement for you?
Okay, so essentially the version 1 of the software, which is what is launched right now, yesterday by the RBI Governor, Dr. Rajan, okay, so that has a value X, which is about 4 crores, right? But imagine this, like I was giving you the Visa example. Once you start with this application to be available to India as a nation, right? Billion plus population gradually getting onto the app. You can imagine the velocity of adoption. And as it picks up, the additional features of the app UPI need to keep getting enhanced, right? And so the work will go on for years and years to come, which is typically what happens to any software application. You start with certain features in version 1, reaches version N, and you keep getting more and more. So we are a specialist in building core applications, so our future revenue stream continues to be ensured through doing work like this.
Okay. The order value of this contract for you so far was about 4 crores, right?
Yes, but it's already it's an ongoing basis. For instance, there are several features on the roadmap, as they say, which are to be built. So it's really a moving budget, if you might, and which goes on increasing the work.
Yeah, I mean, how large is the company? Could you give me some size? I mean, revenues last year, profits.
Our software?
Yes.
So our software did $60 million last year. And we are, as a company, transiting in our strategy away from what's been deemed as our larger risk factor as a public listed company was single client domination. So we've taken a decision last year to eliminate that, and we are now diversifying into multiple clients and into platform and products business.
Who was the one client? Sorry?
Visa.
Visa was the one client.
Right.
Okay.
And so while we worked with major payment industry global leaders, but Visa was the dominant client. So we've taken a decision to really get rid of the risk factor, diversify ourselves, and engage with products and platforms in the marketplace. So later this year, we would be launching our software's own digital payment platform in India. Now, just coming back for a moment.
Just one point.
Yes.
So you said $60 million was the revenue, right?
Yes, that's correct.
What was the profit at the net level?
So at the net level, the profit was close to about $10 million. So we were at about 67 crores.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Go on. How many people do you have, and are all of them based out of India?
Well, we have people based in India, we have people based in Singapore, we have people based in the US, of course, which is our dominant market. US is called Silicon Valley. We have people based in the UK for our European location. Now, but I want to mention about one important factor about the app, UPI, that you talked about a while ago. So one of the things that is unique about it, it is adopting state-of-the-art digital technology. What does that really mean? So it essentially means that on the front end, the developer community can actually continue to build applications which are leveraging this app. So whether you look for e-commerce applications, whether you look for any of the financial inclusion applications, money transfers is a big thing. For instance, IMPS, in case your viewers are familiar with it, they could be using it. That launched about 5 years ago. It already is doing close to about 2 trillion rupees a year of money transfer with 50% market share. So we gradually see India.
Who was the share? Who was the 50% share?
IMPS.
IMPS, okay.
Or the money transfer market share, right? So we actually see India very quickly leveraging state-of-the-art products like UPI with adoption of electronic payments, etc. And therefore, as a financial inclusion, we see the accelerator for India's GDP in years to come.
Let's hope so, Mr. Jain. Thank you very much. Very interesting conversation. We learned a lot. Appreciate you dropping by our studios today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me on the channel.
Thank you. Let's just take a very quick break here. I'm out of time, so we're going to wrap this up quickly. 30 points higher on the Nifty and just under 100 points on the Sensex at this stage. I'm out of here. Thanks for staying with me all through the morning. We'll take a quick break and see you on the other side. More markets and stocks coming up when we return. Stay right here.